Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's session. Today, we're doing one of our group quality sessions, and we're working on fun and relaxation just in time for the holidays. So, hopefully, you will enjoy this and it will make it less stressful time. Oh, excuse me, forgot to mute my phone here. There we go. Phone is now muted. So, welcome to the session. And let's see where we end up. Remember, in these sessions where it's much more, I haven't decided beforehand which repatterning we're going to do, and I'm not even sure that we will end up doing a repatterning. We might be going to one of the other methods that I use. So let's see where we need to go. I have your form submissions here in front of me, and we will get started. So my muscle check, just for a reminder, this is an on response and this is an off response, and I use it to navigate where this group's energy needs to go to shift the energy around your problems that you have volunteered for this session through the form that you have submitted around having fun and relaxing. So, is it best for this group this time to begin the session in resonance repatterning? Yes, it is. So I'm going to grab my mandala. My mandala is here. It's also on the board behind me. And we're going to see where we need to go. So does this group need something from orientation? Is it from problems into opportunities? It is. So we're going to go to that page in this book, Problems into Opportunities. And we're just going to keep notes, and I will send them to you afterwards. And I haven't copied any statements over yet, so we'll do that as we go through this session, since I didn't know exactly which repatterning we would go to. So, is there something that needs to be heard from the summary for this group? Are they optimally phrased? They're not. So I'm going to copy them over. I'm self-conscious. And I can't relax. I can't relax. Is there something about having fun here? No, I can't relax. Okay, I fill my life with obligations and unreasonable deadlines. So I have no time for fun. We need anything about relaxation there? No. So we have the relaxation before that. Is it now optimally phrased? Yes. And is this a general muscle check? It is. All right, let's check this. So remember, we're going to be saying the statements out loud. And as you say them, you're going to get in touch with your body and see whether that creates any kind of sensation in your body. And pay attention to that, because then when we recheck the statements later on, you can feel how it is different. I'm going to be muscle checking resonance for this group. So that means that if we get a non-response, that means our energy, the group's energy, is matching the energy of these statements. And if it's an off response, then it means it's not matching the energy. So please say, I am self-conscious and I can't relax. I fill my life with obligations and unreasonable deadlines. So I have no time for fun. Checking resonance for this group, it is on. So the energy of us and of our systems is matching this energy. So the next question is a negative feeling. Do we need this? We do. So this is a question of how do you feel in these situations? So I'm going to just check for the feelings that you have put in here. It's apprehension. I feel apprehensive, yes. Guilty. and anxious. Does something else need to be included? Yes, so I'm going to go to my list here. Is it in this list I have in this book? Yes, I'm going to go to the list in this book. It's 1 through 5, 6 through 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 1 through 5, 6 through 10. Okay, it's 6, it's 7, it's 8, it's 9. I probably did that too quickly. Okay, it's depressed, it's violated, apprehensive, violated, guilty, and anxious. Something else is needed. No. Okay. It's quite a strong emotion there. And this is a general muscle check. It's not. This is specific. So that means it's not held generally in the energy field everywhere. It's in a particular area of your energy field. So for this group, is it specific to an age, to a level? Is it physical, emotional, mental? It's on the mental level. There's a spirit level and there's an area involved. No, so checking specifically on the mental level, please say, I feel apprehensive, violated, guilty, and anxious. Checking resonance for the group on the mental level, that is on. Okay. So the next question is the fear. Do we need the fear? Do we need the primary negative attitude? A related area of stress. Any of the brain areas are involved. Yes, so we do need to identify which brain area is involved here. We're looking at major brain areas here in this list. So is it 1 through 5? It's 6, it's 7. So we're looking at the right cerebral hemisphere. So when we have issues in the right cerebral hemisphere, they might manifest as difficulty with feelings, creativity, seeing the bigger picture, and the unity beyond all differences. Because actually, we have a lot more in common with people than we have differences with people, but we have a tendency to not see that. We see only the differences in this case. So let's go to the page. It's page 14. And is there a non-coherence involved? It's 1, it's 2, it's this one, it's this one. Okay, so checking for the non-coherence, it is I can't remember details. This is general? It is. So please say I can't remember details. Checking resonance for the group, that is on. And is there a coherence needed? It's 1 through 5, it's 6 through 10, it's 11. This is the first one. It's the second one. I see the unity beyond all differences. And this is a general muscle check. It is. So please say, I see the unity beyond all differences. Checking resonance for the group. That is off. Anything else needed from the brain areas? Is there something that's needed around a conflict or a non-truth that is being concealed? A habit, shock, or addiction? A compensation needs to be included. Is there something else that's needed around this problem? Is it, do we need anything from the opportunity the problem offers? Is it acceptance and gratitude, an underlying need? Is it what we want instead? Yes. I'm going to go back to your list that you have submitted of what would you like instead. I am carefree and uninhibited. That's the optimal word, yes. I prioritize rest, relaxation, and fun, no matter what's on my to-do list. Okay, is that optimally phrased? No. I prioritize relaxation and fun is optimally phrased. No matter what's on my to-do list, what What else is going on? The circumstances, no matter the circumstances, what needs to get done. Is it simply daily? No. Okay. It's a to-do list. No, that's the bit we need to change. Okay, we need to change earlier than that as well. If you have any ideas, you're very welcome to type them in the chat for me. But in the meantime, I will keep feeling into the field to see what pops up. What's going on? What I am doing. That's what's checking actually. So basically, even when you are doing something that needs to be done, you can do it in a way where you're having fun and you are relaxed. That's why it's coming up that way. Is that what's needed? Something else is needed. And these both primary and they're optimally phrased and it's general. It's not. It's specific to an age, to a level, to an area this time. So it's something from chakras, meridians, it's the eyes, it's the brain, it's the glands, it's the systems. We're going to look at the list of systems to see which system it's specific to. It's 1 through 5, 6 through 10, 6, 7, 8. It's the nervous system, so it's parasympathetic, sympathetic, central nervous system. The brain is involved, no. Any other system, any other area, yes, okay. It's vertebrae, body areas, senses, it's neurotransmitters, it's subtle levels, it's 1 through 5, 6 through 10, 6, 7, subtle level, 7. So the subtle levels are energy, are levels of energy that are outside of your body, right? So from the skin outwards, your energy field actually extends beyond your skin, the edge of your body, and those are called levels. The more distant it goes from 1, the number 1 is the closest and 12 is the most distant. So more subtle levels are involved. No. Any other area is involved in a specific muscle check? No. So there are two. It's specific to 2 places in our bodies. So please say, I'm carefree and uninhibited. I prioritize relaxation and fun no matter what I am doing. Checking central nervous system for this group. That is on. Checking subtle level 7. That's also on. Now, because this is a coherent statement, it's something that we would like to have, to be relaxed and have fun, no matter what we're doing. That shows us that because we're resonating with it, it wouldn't have come up in the session to change if we are resonating with it. So we must be not resonating with it on some level. And it's clearly not on a conscious level because we just check for that, but we can check for the unconscious resonance by putting the fingers of the left hand together in front of your belly button. And we're going to repeat the statement. I'm carefree and uninhibited. I prioritize relaxation and fun no matter what I'm doing. And now checking resonance on the specific to the central nervous system, that is off. Specific to subtle level 7, that's off. Together, that's off. Yes. So it's umbilically off. That means it's a deeply unconscious pattern, or it could be a generational pattern. It could be something that was never shown to us how to do it. So we have no reference point for being able to do it. So any of those explanations would work. All right, so next we are going to go back to the problems into opportunities. Is the point of choice needed? Is there a positive feeling that's needed? Is there an action that's needed to support this opportunity? An inner strength, a neurotransmitter peptide, a brain structure and brainwave, forgiveness, coherent non-compensation, A harmonic correlation. Yes. So these are the correlations to do with uh, specific harmonics. So we're talking about basically intervals here between two notes. And remember that harmonics are what make particular your voice or particular instruments be recognizable, because when we speak, when for example you have a piano and you play a particular note on the piano, because of the structure of the piano, it will activate the other chords in it, the other strings in it, and so it will create a harmonic pattern that is very specific to a piano. And if you sang the same note, it would sound like a human voice because it has a different set of harmonics. So we're looking for which harmonic is needed here, and each one here has been correlated with a particular statement. So the correlation that's needed for this group, it's 1 through 5, it's 6 through 10, through 15, through 20, through 25. So it's number 21, 22, 23. It's the 23rd harmonic, which happens to be the interval of an augmented fourth. So 23rd, I'm just going to write this down, that that's what this is. And it is, I maintain my vision regardless of any obstacle. Well, that would certainly make one able to relax, wouldn't it? And have fun if you can maintain your vision regardless of the obstacles. So this is a general muscle check. It is. So please say, I maintain my vision regardless of any obstacle. Checking resonance for the group. That is on. So we're going to check umbilically. This time we've just said the statement, so I'll just check again. So checking umbilically, that is off. All right. Something else is needed from the opportunity section here of the problems with opportunities key. Is there something needed from the note octave or correlation? Do we need to shift this energy now with the spiral up option? Do we need to go somewhere else? In resonance repatterning? No. In Maggie block? No. In scalar heart? Ooh, we're going to go to a scalar heart connection session. I'm going to give me a moment to log in to the Scalar Heart website. So just breathe and let me go to the Scalar Heart website. Have a sip of water. If you have water nearby, relax. And I'm going to mention here that these notes will be sent separately. Actually, in fact, I'm going to download and send them to each of you. So I take that back. They will not be sent separately. I will send them to you together, but they will be in a separate file. So is this a long session? Do we need a short session? We do need a short session. So then it does not matter which client I select here. So I'm going to select myself. For privacy purposes. So I'm just going to select myself here, and it should not really matter. because this does not include the early experience when it's a short session. So let's see. So are we working on the same issue here? We are. So I'm going to copy the issue over here and just add it in there. And the way this works is that we get in touch with our heart. And I invite you to do the same. And just knowing that the heart has a direct connection to the field of limitless possibilities, the universe, the divine, whatever you wish to call that, unified energy, the unified field. And it is through the heart that we receive information, we receive intuitive responses, because it has a direct connection with us. So it can access the field of limitless possibilities. And which means that it knows exactly which order the statements are in that I'm being asked to select from, even though I, the practitioner, cannot see what order they're in. The computer randomly mixes them up every time. So what I'm going to have you do is just close your eyes and get in touch with your heart. And I'm going to proxy for the group. So do not worry if you get a different response this time from the one that I'm going to do. I'm going to receive because I am proxying the group. So you would possibly get a different response because you're not proxying the group right now. You're proxying yourself. So if you want an individual experience with this, please go ahead and get in touch and you can book a session with me. But in the meantime, for this particular session, I'm going to proxy the group and get in touch with my heart. And I need to choose a number from 1 to 7. So which number does my heart say is the right number for this group? It's number 6. So for me, what happens is number 6 becomes bigger than the rest of them. But for different people, it works in different ways. You might hear the number, you might see it, you might just feel it. This issue seems to be connected to the root chakra. And the root chakra is connected to a particular pattern where the issue tends to lie in the lower mind, in house number 3. So we get caught in the duality, right and wrong, good and bad, overthinking and becoming judgmental. That tends to be where the issues arise for this particular chakra. So interpreting experience through the lens of cultural conditioning or reacting with fear of survival, of not being recognized, not belonging, etc. That can be part of the pattern of where the issue lies. And then that can lead to mental rigidity and insecurity that prevents us from seeing the problem for what it is, which is an opportunity for growth. So the obstacle lies in the higher action, the house number 9. And so that means that the obstacle to this, accepting the call to adventure, to change, is a personal search for higher meaning and purpose. So the challenge is to gain a broader view by moving beyond the limitations of the ego and have experiences that allow for higher learning. So the action, in order to balance this out and overcome the issue, lies in the 6th house, which is the higher mind. And this means taking action in analyzing our behavior and tendency to be overly critical. And it's to grow beyond preoccupation for the preoccupations of your individual personality. So grow beyond the ego self and become of service. So we're going to look for the feeling that's linked with this problem now. And it's a number from 1 to 4. I'm going to ask my heart what number it is for this group. It's number 4. So the feeling is an issue, is disconnection. And now we're going to look at what is the mind's response, what's the belief, basically, that goes along because of this feeling of disconnection and because of the issue we're having, the problem. So it's a number from 1 to 14. Again, I'm going to ask my heart for this number. It's number 7. So the belief is that I am rootless and ungrounded. So if we're rootless and ungrounded, it becomes extremely difficult to relax, right? And we try to possibly give ourselves a grounding by taking on too many responsibilities, having unreasonable deadlines, lots of obligations, because it kind of brings us into a rush reality that is very taken up. That gives us the illusion of being grounded. So we're going to look now for what is the unmet need that's associated with this disconnection. So it's a number from 1 to 44. So I'm going to ask my heart, what is the unmet need for this group? And it's 43. And it is a need for humor, which is the positive side of disconnection. So, and humor allows us to relax. If you laugh, it's remarkably relaxing. Somebody tells a joke and you start laughing, and I find that it is extremely one of the easiest ways to relax. So let's see where it is that we need, what we need in response to the negative belief. So the mind is saying, I'm rootless and ungrounded. And the heart now has a response to that. So let's see what that is. It's a number from 1 to 9. It is number 9. And your heart is suggesting that you face life with courage and trust. So basically relax. Everything will be fine, right? So we're going to look for now the quantum healing code that's needed to shift this energy. And there are 22 healing codes. So I'm going to ask my heart for a number from 1 to 22. It is coming up with number 20. So I guess that's the one we need. And I'm going to now see if I can play it for you on my phone and see if you can actually hear it. We need actually the note, the frequency of 396, which is the actual frequency for the Earth chakra. So let me just get this open on my phone. I'm going to play it. I'm hoping that you can hear this, but if you cannot, for whatever reason, I will add a recording of this, or you can actually search for it. It's 396 hertz. So I'll either link the particular YouTube video that I find, or I will record something and post it so you can listen to it. But know that I am proxying for the group, so I can hear it, and therefore it will shift the energy. So just relax, and we will listen to the sound together. This is for the root chakra. Okay. I'll give that a moment to integrate, and then we'll maybe take a sip of water. I feel a lot more focused. Don't know how you're feeling. More relaxed, hopefully. But let's see. So this piece is being completed. So I'm going to go back to my notes here and see if there's something else that's needed. So is there something else that's needed for this group at this time with this session around fun and relaxation? No. Are we ready to recheck the statements? We are ready. So we're going to go back and check those statements that we collected from resonance repatterning. We heard the quantum healing code, so that will have shifted the energy around these statements too. So please say, I am self-conscious and I can't relax. I fill my life with obligations and unreasonable deadlines, so I have no time for fun. Checking resonance for the group, and that is now off. Hopefully you felt that shift in your body, and it felt really different when you said it this second time. We're checking this statement on the mental level. Please say, I feel apprehensive, violated, guilty and anxious. Checking on the mental level, that's off. Please say, I can't remember details. Checking resonance, that's off. I see the unity beyond all differences. Checking resonance, that's on. Now this is specific to the central nervous system and subtle level 7. Please say, I am carefree and uninhibited. I prioritize relaxation and fun, no matter what I'm doing. I'll check this umbilically. Fingers in front of your umbilicus, and we're checking central nervous system. That's still off. Subtle level 7, that's still off. Okay, we're going to come back to that one. So this one's also umbilical. We'll leave our fingers in front of the belly button. Please say, I maintain my vision regardless of any obstacle. And that is on umbilically. And we're going to go back to the previous one and check that again. Again, put the fingers of your left hand in front of your belly button. I'm carefree and uninhibited. I prioritize relaxation and fun, no matter what I'm doing. Checking the central nervous system, that is now on, and subtle level 7, that's on, and together, that's on. So that shifted. Sometimes there's a particular order they need to shift in. So there is something else that's needed for this session. Is this session now complete? It is complete. Well, we didn't use all the information you submitted, but that's okay. This is what was needed for this session today. I hope that you're able to enjoy the holidays and your work and anything else that you do, your family, with and are more able to relax and have fun. I'm going to be sending you 2 sets of notes, the notes from the repatterning part of the session, and then the notes from the scalar heart that the website itself puts into a nice format for you. You might be interested on reading the scalar heart session notes because it has a lot of extra information at the bottom that you might find just of interest for you. Remember, if you do look over the notes, really focus on the coherent ones, on the ones you wanted instead, rather than remembering and connecting the brain pathways by looking at the non-coherent ones. So I hope to see you in our next session, which is going to be on the 21st. Actually, I've had to move it to the 21st this month. And it is on the gallbladder meridian, which is all about making decisions. If I don't see you before then, I hope you have a very, very happy holiday season and you are able to have lots of fun and to relax. Take care, everyone. Until next time. Bye-bye.